Hey guys, just a heads up that I will be going live today, Friday, happy Friday, at 4:30 Eastern Standard Time. Hopefully you guys can make it. I just wanted to update you on the situation with Jaguar Wright. Yeah, she's back on the scene. She got bailed out through her supporters yesterday, which was Thursday the 1st, June 1st. Um, but I wanted to speak on, and I'm gonna also let you listen to what Toni said because it's not really a surprise to me that she is now crossing Jaguar Wright. I always felt like they were not friends. It was not sincere. I always felt like Toni was laughing at Jaguar and not with her. I also felt like a lot of times when Jaguar Wright would, like kind of scream on Toni and tell her to please listen to what she had to say. Um, she kind of sort of knew that Toni had some, ish with her. But today, as of an hour ago, which is on Friday, she has announced that she no longer wants to be friends with Jaguar, right?
So did you help out Jag with the bills you were flossing, friend? No, I did not. Why would I have to do that? And I'm still gonna floss bills. No, I did not, and I don't plan on giving a dime or being friends at all. No, I don't. Anything else? No, don't retract your mother because you're gonna be gone. Yeah, don't retract your shit. Said, when a person helps someone, they help them. We've heard of many situations. I'm not giving up $2,000 with 4 situations. I heard what the Bills bondsman said, and only I knew this. You're not gonna lie on me. You're not gonna do this. You're not gonna do that because y'all can take all of y'all over there. I'm busy. I'm running companies. I ain't got time to be paying nobody's name with a mentally ill woman. That's for mother sure. Don't play that over here. And I don't play broke sports with no bitch or no believe that shit. And every mother thing I ever say or do is done. I'm not gonna pick a phone up, get all the information, and make a call in front of the world and don't do it. I'm recorded every 5 seconds. Period. No, I'm going to discuss it. I don't want to be her mother friend. I don't want to talk to none of the mother. I got shit to do. We got money to make shit to do. I was the only mother there for her. And if she was woman enough to talk about me or whatever, I don't want it. I know she's my too. And she and them can go over there. If you don't know me well enough to know you've never been crossed, you've been helped financially. I've talked to you and your man and then have you on my page playing your music while I'm talking about my business. I stopped what I'm doing. So I don't want friendship with none of them. I don't want to talk about none of them. Period. I'm a bad mother and I'm doing what I'm doing. I got haters.
And I think she was like, throwing low blows, saying that, she's mentally ill. But the thing is you couldn't have been her friend in the first place because you felt like this from the beginning. And when everybody else was calling Jaguar Wright crazy, you was calling yourself trying to defend her. But you was being fake because you felt the same way, and it took you to get mad for whatever reason for you to say what you said on live today on this Friday. Um, I don't know if she's doing this for views and eventually they'll make up, but I definitely believe that they did have a fallout, and people are getting at Tokyo because they felt as though, you say you have all this money. What happened to you being a friend bailing your girl out? Why did all her supporters have to come forth, get this $2,000 up, and give it to the bonds bill man, and get Jaguar Wright out? So I think she took offense to it because people was criticizing the fact that she was publicly calling the bonds bailman, saying that she was going to go get her bestie out, and it never happened. And it does look shady, but it's no surprise to me that it didn't happen, because I've been saying from the gate, and I really don't like talking about Tokyo Toni, because she's a problem. She's a real problem, and I don't have time for it. She come over in my space with the nonsense, and I'm gonna bring it to her like I always have with anybody. But I'm gonna speak my piece on it. I'm not surprised that she didn't bail Jaguar Wright out, and a lot of people shouldn't have been surprised, and they shouldn't even question someone as ignorant as Tokyo, because we know how her mouth can be, asking her why she didn't do it, because we already know she got game with her. I mean, look at the relationship she has with her own daughter, and how fast she's able to throw her own daughter under the bus and discuss with the public stuff that shouldn't even be discussed online. So, how did we expect for her to be a friend and be there for Jaguar Wright to bond her out when she's not even a friend sometimes, in my opinion, to her own daughter? So, to me, it was just kind of funny how people, are still asking, why didn't she bail her out? We already see the character of the person. Why is that a surprise that she didn't bail Jaguar Wright out? I feel like what everybody was doing commentary on Jaguar when she was locked up in jail, or when she was out and she was wilding out here on social media. Every single day, Tokyo Toni got up here and did a video just like everybody else, and she was throwing low key shade. And people knew it. Jaguar Wright knew it. I felt the energy when they did talk on lives together. It wasn't the same like it was, say, in the Big Go days when they were supposed to be allegedly taking Nature Boy down. They were thick as thieves. Well, it appeared to be. I really feel like there's a jealousy going on. I don't know why she would be jealous of Jaguar Wright, because Jaguar Wright was a one-hit wonder, and she no longer sings, and she's no longer getting money, and she's trying to build her career and keep herself relevant, stay in the algorithm and all that other stuff. She's nowhere. And she's also going through some issues with her marriage, just like Tokyo Toni is separated or divorced from her husband right now, living out of a hotel motel. But I honestly never thought that Tokyo Toni was her friend. I spoke about it a few times on my channel with my community, that I really didn't feel as though she was a true friend, and she was trying to cash in on the pain and the trials and tribulations that Jaguar Wright was going through. So when I heard her speak upon a question that was asked from the chat about why she didn't bail Jaguar Wright out, I was not surprised with the answer. And I feel like in her body language and how she answered it, to me, even though, this is past tense, she probably, even when she did call that Bills bomb, and she had no intentions in bailing out Jaguar Wright. That was all just, you know, perpetrating a fraud. And, sometimes people big themselves up and they act like they got all this money. She probably looked at that like, that's $2,000. That's a lump sum for my money. Thinking to herself. She wasn't thinking about the friendship. You know what I'm saying? And she's like everybody else. She knows that Jaguar Wright puts herself in this situation. She probably also didn't want to come up with the money, because she said, why put 2,000 of my money down, and then Jaguar Wright acts up again and gets locked up. I don't know if you lose your money from a bond, if somebody gets rearrested, I don't know. But whatever her motives was, she wasn't acting at that time like a friend. And honestly, her supporters should not have had to come together and get that money together. If Tokyo Toni has that money and she was able to get to that kind of money to get her friend out, all that huffing and puffing that you used to do for Jaguar Wright, you should have came through and got your girl out. So, I'm not buying nothing that Tokyo's selling. And if they did have a fallout, I think it's for the best because they're both toxic people. And right now, Jaguar's trying to get her life together. And I think having Tokyo Toni putting the battery in her back is not where it's at right now for her, because she's gonna end up back in jail listening to any advice that Tokyo Toni gives her.